Hello YouTube friends and family, I'm a survivor and thriver here. Okay guys, this is the third installment in the series honorable mention equipment that folks usually don't mention in their videos or for preparedness that I think are very important. And the third item up hand is firearms and self-defense. Alright, so you go and you get yourself a revolver or a semi-automatic pistol or a semi-automatic rifle, and you get the ammunition and you think that that's it, right? For all of you newbies out there, well, I'm here to tell you that if you only do that, you're going to be at a serious disadvantage over someone who has more experience and more knowledge about gunfire and protecting themselves. So that's why I'm here to help you out with that. I don't have all the answers because I think no one does, but I've have experience with firearms since I was very young. My father used to take my sister and I out to the gun range at a very young age, and he taught us the ropes. And you know, from my years of experience, you know, I just have a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys to help you. I know that there are a lot of newbies out there. So here we go. So if you got extra ammunition for your firearm, that's awesome. And you should get a lot of it. You should be getting a lot just to have on standby for an emergency. And you should also be getting a lot for practice. All right, I know that it's not that easy in today's day and age because of all the prices going up higher and higher, but you have to get your practice in. You can also dry fire. So this is 22 LR ammunition for our pistols and our rifles. And let's see how much I paid for this. In 2017, I paid $6.92 for 100 rounds of ammunition. Okay, so I don't know how much it costs right now, but I'm sure the price has gone up from there. So if you started with that, you're right on. You're on the right track. Now, if you have a pistol, a revolver, or a semi-automatic rifle, you have to also have along with your ammunition speed loaders. This is a speed strip here that you have ammunition, that I have ammunition on. This is 357. All right, so this speed loader allows you to put ammunition in your revolvers more quickly than if you was just putting in the bullets one by one. That's one type. This is another type of speed loader, and you know, if you used in this type, just make sure you have a lot of practice. You get a lot of practice with it, so you can learn how to speed your revolvers very quickly, or definitely much quicker than you would if you was just to put one bullet in at a time. Here's another speed strip here. This is for a rifle. Okay, this is for an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle here, and so this allows you to load in all of these bullets with a couple of simple actions, and you have a fully loaded magazine. Not with just this. Those, it depends on the magazine you have. If you have a 10-round magazine, you know. You have a 20 round, and they have the 30 round and up. So for, let's see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have this will load a 10 round magazine very quickly. This is another type of speed loader here, and they have speed loaders for every type of platform that you're using. So any type of rifle platform or pistol platform they have. This is for the AR-15. Now, along with the ammunition, you also want to get some extra magazines for your rifles. So I showed you the speed loaders for the pistols. So this is for the rifle here. So you want to load them up. Get as many as you could afford and load them up. Because if you're in a self-protection type of situation, you don't want to be trying to get ammunition and loading up your magazines. You want to already have them preloaded and ready to go. So this one, as you can see, is practice ammunition in here. And so that's what I labeled it there. This one is deer for hunting ammunition in this one. And the other ones that I have are strictly for self-defense. Okay? Now, as far as having your pistol and your magazines and your speed loaders and your, all of that for your peripheral support for your firearm, you definitely should also have a holster and a very sturdy belt that you could wear. This is an inside the waistband holster, and I forget what brand this belt is. Let's see if it's on here. It's very sturdy. You see this ring here? I've had this for years, and it works great. So if I find out the name of it, I'll share it in the link. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by anyone, but definitely especially if you're a woman, right now you should not be carrying your handgun in your purse. Definitely not. These are crazy times we're living in. Whenever you go out the door, you should always have your gun belt on with your holster and your firearm inside of the holster and ready just in case for anything. The next item, just like handguns, you need a very sturdy belt, or a gun belt like this, and a holster. For your rifles, every rifle that you have should have a sling on it. Definitely you need slings on your rifles. I hate to see people who say that they're serious about self-defense and they don't have a sling on their rifle. You should get that. I like this one. I'm not, promoting it, but I like that it works very well. It's made out of this rubber material, and when you put it on your shoulder, exactly where you put your firearm on your shoulder, it's going to stay there. It's not going to slide around like a lot of other gunslings. And I love this for that. It's very sturdy and long lasting, and yeah, I like that. So you have to get yourself a very nice sling, and you have to get yourself a holster with a gun belt so you can be ready at all times. Okay? So another item I wanted to discuss is this item here. This is just a gun cleaning kit. Okay? I have it in this Ziploc bag here. You can buy gun cleaning kits, but I have different platforms, and so I just put a bunch of stuff in here. You have your solvent, your gun cleaning solvent in here. I have cleaning cloths. I have the Q-tips. I have a bunch of different things in here for cleaning your gun. And so you should have a bore cleaner for each of your rifles or your pistols, and you should have a gun cleaning kit. Very important, very important. Okay? The next item I want to discuss, if you have a rifle, you should also have some type of optic on it. You can go with the iron sights that come with the rifle, but if you want an advantage and you want to make sure that your shots are counting, especially if you're a newbie, I recommend getting an optic. And this is the one that we use on one of our rifles here. Now, like I said, I'm not sponsored by these companies at all, but this is what we use, and I'm very pleased with it. It's a red dot scope, and this is how much we paid for it. And like I said, I'm very happy with it. And on top of this, make sure that you also get extra batteries for this optic. Okay, so I'm not showing it here, but we do have several different batteries for our optics for each rifle. And very important, you don't want to be without it, just in case you need it. You could always go back to the iron sights, but you know, if you want that extra edge, you know, make sure you have batteries on hand at all times. Now, along with the ammunition, let's go back to that for a minute. This is an ammunition can right here. The short name for it, people like to call it an ammo can. Okay, you can put all your ammunition in there. This one here, this is for my AR. Okay, I have my extra magazines in here. I have the 30 round magazines, and I also have a couple of the 10 round magazines that I'm using to sight my rifles in with, and just for practice. And as you can see on the bottom, I have more ammunition. This is the deer ammunition that I use, that I have my magazines loaded with. This is the self-defense ammunition that I have for the AR. And as you can see in the bottom there's extra ammunition. And so on top of that ammunition, you should also have, you see all of the ammunition in this ammo can are loaded on speed strips. They're not just thrown in there. They're on speed strips. So if I wanted to load my magazines up quickly, I can put a quick 10 rounds in my magazine and be ready again. Okay? Somebody could just throw me, you know, a handful of these, and I could load my magazine quickly and I'm ready to go. All right, so I have that in there. And like I said, you should have a spare ammo can and just full of ammunition loaded on speed strips. Okay, and you can't go wrong with that. You have an emergency and you have to go with that. You could just grab this ammo box and you're ready to go. And labeling it is very important, because if you have different platforms, you want to make sure you grab the right ammo can for the right platform that you're utilizing. And so this is very simple. I just put a piece of masking tape on there, and I wrote AR-15 on there, and I also wrote it right here. So there's no mistaking. If we're in in an emergency, and I grab the AR platform, that one would be the one that I would grab. Okay, and we have more magazines, but of course, this is just for demonstration purposes here. All right, so if you feel yourself, getting too many magazines or more, ammunition or whatever, you're not getting too much. You need to get more. Because we're facing some very critical times, and we're facing the unexpected. Just expect the unexpected. Okay? So, guys, the last item I wanted to discuss, let me move this ammo can out the way for a second. This is another pro tip from someone who's not a pro. This is a bandolier. All right? So you put this on your body, and you have ammunition. There are 10 pockets here. Okay? Let me see if this camera has a good view of it. Yeah. Okay, there are 10 pockets here. So, for this rifle platform, Let's see. This bandolier has 10 pockets. So for 9 of the 10 pockets, we have ammunition in them. Since this platform does not use magazines or speed loaders or anything like that, I will have to take each bullet out of here and load the chamber up with this ammunition. This is okay. Yeah, this is for my 30-30 rifle. Okay, I have a Marlin 30-30, and it's a rifle that takes this ammunition. Okay, and so it's one of those cowboy guns, and so you would load this up in your chamber, and you will have extra ammunition on your body. So you would take this bandolier, put it on your shoulders, and it sits right like above your, like on your waist area. And for this 9th magazine holder here, or ammunition holder here on this bandolier, we all have gun cleaning kits. Okay, so we utilize 9 of these pockets. So there are 20 rounds in each one of these pockets. So that's what 20 times 9 is 180. So you have 180 rounds on your body to go in case you're getting into a situation where you need a lot of firepower. You have all of that on this bandolier. So you would pick up your rifle, you will pick up your bandolier, put this on your body, along with your body protection, and you're ready to go. And with that being said, that's one thing that a lot of people don't talk about with self-protection, is having body armor. All right, hold on one second. Sorry for the delay, guys. But having body protection, I would say, is a must. You just never know if you're going to get a stray bullet or a friendly bullet or whatever. At least you will have your torso covered. For most ammunition, they have body armor that will protect you from pistols and revolvers and that type of thing. And they also have ballistic body armor where it will protect you from rifle rounds. Okay? So getting both is important. Or if you just could afford one, just get the regular body armor right there. And you'll be ready for most ammunition. Like if you were to get shot, you will be protected. All right? So I never hear a lot of people talk about that type of thing. And it kind of concerns me. It's all about who has the biggest firearms and who has the most ammunition and who looks the toughest and all of that kind of thing. And, I don't think it's all about that. I think it's about living to see another day, bettering your chances for survival if you were to get into the worst situation of your life. And so, like I said, I don't know it all. For a platform like this as well, you could also get yourself a large dump bag that you will carry on your side. And you can have a lot of ammunition in that dump bag, and you can load your ammunition up. I will leave a link in the comments, well, in the show more section, to what a dump bag is, in case you guys don't know. It's very wise to get a couple of those as well. You can load magazines up in those dump bags as well. Okay, and we do have those. I just don't have one right now available, so I have it packed away in some other emergency supplies, but we do have them ready to use just in case. All right, guys, you know how it goes. Um, Getting this type of stuff is super important, and I just wish that the good guys always came out on top. Okay, and here's a look at one of the magazines that we have for this platform, and like I said, we have other platforms as well. But we just like to diversify. All right, and so, and again, a look at this holster and the gun belt that you should wear on your body every day, as long as you're walking outside the door, and maybe just walking around inside the house. With all these home invasion robberies going on these days, you can never be too careful, and you can never be too safe. All right? I have very close ties with the police department, and when I tell you, the stories that I hear are incredible. It's just, just try to do the best as you could to better the chances for you and your family's survival. All right, guys. I don't want to keep you any longer. So I just hope that I can help someone out. And if you have any comments you want to leave to help the situation, like if you have more tips that will help the community, I would greatly appreciate if you would share it in the comment section. Or, if you learn something, put that in the comment section to inspire someone else to, you know, to show them that, hey, look, we're all on the right page here. All right. So you know how it goes, guys. If you want to be like me, I'm a survivor and thriver. Out.